good.
I was like, it wasn't even me being pushy or nothing. It was just like.
Sometimes it's just a conversation. Twitch is up. Let's check the YouTubes.
Ooh, this is tasty.
I like it. I like it.
But yeah, pass it to Timmy. That's tasty, Timmy.
I'll be right there.
I'll hit it a couple times.
Yeah, do that. Ba-doop-boo-boo. Ba-doop-boo-boo. Oh, man. I heard stories, too, but I should probably tell them to you off of the
Oh,
stream.
okay. We talking about red flags today, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
That has been trending, which we actually had that trend. Well, not trend, but we were ahead of the wave with the red flags.
Yeah.
The Janelle episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Ahead of the game.
We were ahead of the game. See,
We're setting standards, okay?
you know what I'm saying? People don't know.
No, they don't know.
But they
We've got new listeners too. The new listener from my job who told me I can't listen to your podcast in the car with the windows down because people think I'm crazy because of how much I laugh. Yeah. She said, I just got done listening to you guys talk shit about geese and I was crying. Like, fucking geese. My niece Haley sent me a TikTok this morning. Hey T, that it was like this guy's like, I'm just so happy to know that if I woke up as a goose tomorrow, that my best friend would still love me. And she's like, would you, Aunt Amy? Would you? And I'm like, I don't know. You'd have to be a pretty cool goose in order for me to still love you. I'm not going to lie. Tim, what do you think? You like it? It's tasty?
Oh, I thought we were still talking about geese. I'm like, yeah, fuck them. What?
Fuck geese.
Yeah, no, I like that. That tastes good.
What you smoking? What you drinking? We are smoking on some razzmatazz. Pretty low percentage, you guys. This is why.
I like it.
The percentage on this is 17. All right? And this is why we aren't percentage snobs.
We are not percentage snobs.
Mm-mm.
Hey, but I got a reason why I smoke. I'm starting early.
Yes, do it.
Yo, fam, to the bitch in the crosswalk.
She was just complaining about this. I love it so much.
Fam, I'm driving in Chicago, and I'm fully aware of pedestrians. I know how it go. Like, they got the right of way.
Right.
No matter if they walking, like,
of course,
Land of the Lost Zombies, some bullshit in the middle of the fucking street and shit.
Still got the right of way.
Still got the fucking right of way. But I also know how driving in Chicago is.
You want more, Tim?
So I pull off to the side a little bit so the traffic can get around me that's going straight. But my car is not in the crosswalk.
Okay, so it's still ahead, or it's still behind the crosswalk.
Yes.
But it's just a little off to the right.
Yes, and I've been
that you're not backing up traffic. Gotcha.
Shorty stops and goes, we have the right of way. We have the right of way. And I'm like, you're in the crosswalk. That's the reason why I stopped.
I'd have just been like, correct. Correct.
She's like, we have the right of way. You have to stop. I'm like, I am.
I did.
Like, what is... And then the hilarious part, while she doing her fucking Broadway speech in this bitch, people have to walk around her goofy ass.
She's blocking the crosswalk.
She's blocking the crosswalk.
This bitch. I hope she's listening.
So crosswalk, bitch, fuck you.
Fuck you, cross. Eat a bag of dicks.
Like, fuck you, dude. Like, you really out here doing the most. Like, the lady in the wheelchair had to wheel around you just to give you a heads up.
Yeah. Come on now.
Like, literally, no bullshit. I literally was like, oh my God, I wish I had a dash cam.
You need to get one. You really do. Hold on. Let me look at this chat. Smoking peyote cookies, 17%, by the way, because we're not. I have recommended peyote cookies to people because of you guys.
I have some peyote cookies.
So T asked Kara, "What's the reason you smoke?" She said, "I smoke because forkable yogurt is a thing."
Wait, what?
What is forkable yogurt?
Is that just
I
yogurt?
mean, yogurt you can eat with a fork. I
Yogurt's so
understand,
thick.
but like,
Curd?
yeah, it sounds curdy.
like
It
yogurt
sounds like
curd?
curdy.
That sounds gross.
T Hicks, and because braided bangs are a thing. You?
No, not braided bangs.
They like
Bitches is
short?
killing me.
like bangs?
Fam, listen. There was back in the 70s, motherfuckers was doing braided bangs. I could pull up some pictures of some 70s artists that had braided
Yeah,
bangs.
I can see it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's
Hey, we could leave
It
that
came
in the
back.
70s, fam.
yeah, it came back. Is what you're saying?
Nope, no, we not doing this because I'm already mad about the baby hair. I'm already mad about bitches and this baby hair. Fam, some of y'all hair is adult hair. It is full grown. Let it go. Stop
Rick
it.
James looking gal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they out there looking like Rick James.
Oh man.
Face run.
I have I had an experience with a customer and that I immediately went to lunch and was like, time to medicate. So Illinois, recreational medical weed, legal, correct, right? We're still under like a shit ton of rules by the state. We're being watched all the time. They're waiting for us to fuck up all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. So like one of the rules is once you walk in those, you could talk on the phone in the lobby all day. Once you walk through those dispensary doors to make your purchase, you cannot be on the phone. You can't. You have to. We'll send you out. Step outside. Be on the phone. Dude comes in all slick with a earbud in his ear, which we don't. We don't not allow it. But like he's just casually, just like occasionally talking to somebody. And somebody notices. And he's like, "Hey, man, you can't be on the phone in here." Just like that.
Yeah.
You can't be on the phone in here. And he's like, "Okay, man, you need to chill the fuck out." And he's like, "It's a state rule, state law. Can't have it." He's like, "You don't know who you're talking to."
No, and
He's
you
like-
don't know. You've never been to a dispensary because that's the law. And literally, I've been to 4 different states that have legalized marijuana. And every last
Across
one
the
of them,
board.
you cannot have your phone on in the dispensary. Like, if you didn't know that.
And like his excuses for being on the phone were like so stupid. Like if you were like, "Listen, my mom's in the hospital and like this is the doctor." If it was something like that,
Yeah.
we would have been like, "That's fine, but you still have to step out." Right?
Yeah.
This dude was like, "Hey man, me and my boy are about to go to a dispensary in Las Vegas, man. So you need to calm the fuck down." And we're like, "What?"
All right, the law is the same in Las Vegas, too.
I'm like,
You can't be on the phone either. And they will bum rush your ass there. For real, for real. Don't get shit
"You don't know where
twisted.
I'm from." We're like, "Well, we've taken your ID twice now. So, I mean,
We do.
I don't care. I don't care. The law is not going to change no matter where you are from."
And it's the law everywhere. It literally is. It's not a.
He's like, "I'm from the city." I'm like, "Then I don't know why you're out here. I don't know. We're going to Vegas." "Okay. Then do that. Talk to him about it later. I don't give a fuck what your reason is for being on the phone. We're still going to ask
And
you
why
to
are you
step outside."
buying the weed here if you're going to Vegas?
What are you doing? Chill the fuck out. But we're all just sitting there like, dude, we got people. I had a guy come in and first thing he says to me when he walks up, he goes, "Your little coworker up there in the window needs to get slapped in the face." I'm like, "What do you want me to say to that? You're a grown-ass man talking about hitting a little 20-something-year-old girl.
Bruh,
How am I supposed to react to that?"
no, I've had somebody say something similar to me like that
Like about you or about someone else?
about someone else.
How'd you react?
They said, "Man, you're lucky that's your blank because I'd punch the shit out that motherfucker." And I was like, "You know what?" I said, "I would like to see you fucking try." I said, wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
I said, wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
I was like, but beyond all of that, how about we keep this like cordial and professional
And we keep it moving.
and keep it moving
Yeah.
because you kind of out of line. Oh, my bad. You're right. You are. It is. You're bad.
Dude, also, like,
You know what I'm saying? Like that is one thing.
they always
I do
fail
not-
to mention their fuck up in the
Yeah.
situation, too.
Yeah.
Like, he was just like, that bitch was mean to me. Not like, why? What made her, quote unquote, mean to you? Oh, maybe it's the fact that you threw your fucking ID at her. That would piss me the fuck off, too.
Yeah. And by saying some little bitch shit like that, that shows you how much of a bitch you really are.
Truly.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you
immediately resorted to violence.
You immediately resorted to violence. So I'm gonna keep that same energy.
Uh-huh.
That's how I operate. Sorry,
Uh-huh.
it's just the Aurora in me. But like, it's
Nice.
also you gotta flip some of their energy back at them,
Right.
for them to understand because you can't. Sometimes those type of people, you can try to like kill it with kindness,
Mm-hmm.
but some people they don't. Their energy is not there. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
have to. I used to say this when I taught. Like sometimes you have to meet people where they are.
Mm-hmm. That's true, though.
You know what I'm saying?
That is true.
So like,
Gotta match that energy.
Yeah. So like sometimes you just gotta let them know like that. No, that's not. Mm-mm.
All right. So in the chat right now, Language of Royalty, what's up, my friend? Redeemed that we smoke up. And because of that, I'm going to let you pick what we're going to smoke up on. Does that sound fair?
Okay.
And I'm going to give you all the options that I have. So you get to pick Language of Royalty between Meltdown, GG4, which we don't really want to smoke, and Mr. Clean.
Why would you
Why would
tell
you say
them?
that? Yeah, now they're gonna say GG4.
No, they might be fucking super sweet about it. You don't know. Let's see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys going to be upset about smoking weed?
No.
Yep.
Even if it's GG4?
No, I'm not.
Exactly. Mr. Clean it is.
All right.
Thank you. I knew I could count on you to not fuck us over. Mr. Clean it is. I smoked this earlier to clean the house, actually.
Mr. Clean,
I
Mr.
did.
Clean.
I was like, I ain't doing Meltdown. I smoked Meltdown the one day. I had a to-do list. And I thought, Meltdown's a good idea. It was not.
And the name told you.
And the name told me what was
The
gonna
name was like,
happen.
hey, sit your ass down somewhere.
You ain't doing shit today.
Put on a movie or a series or something where you don't gotta keep playing, clicking buttons and shit.
Right. Right.
Put your snacks right next to you. Some water.
That's what I did. None of that to-do list got done.
And sit your ass down.
Let's see.
I might go to movies after this.
What are you going to go see?
I kind of want to go see the new Halloween Kills.
I kind of want to see that too. Mr. Clean. It's lemony.
Fam.
Do you remember the old spokesperson for
The little bald
Pine
dude?
Sol? No,
The lady?
the lady.
Yeah.
I loved her. She gave me like so much comfort. I wanted Pine Sol because of her. I was 7. She sold Pine Sol to me.
You know what was dope about her? Like, she looked like she used Pine Sol.
Yeah.
Like, she
I
looked like
believed
her
her.
house was spick and span.
It
fam.
smelled like lemons all the time. I loved her.
Like, for real, for real. Like, she was really, like, that's
what a weird time that was.
where they use people that look like they use a product in the commercial.
No, just like just a flash of things came back to me, like my memory of like things on TV at that time, like when that commercial was airing. Do you remember like they'd have like the Guinness Book of World Record shows, and they had people competing for years that they could bulge their eyes out
Yeah.
the farthest.
Wasn't that Dean Cain who hosted that?
I don't fucking know, but all I'm seeing in my head right now is like those eyes
Superman.
bulging out of their head.
It was Superman.
Did he do that, or did he do the Ripley's Believe It or Not?
Am I getting them mixed up?
Mr. Clean?
Oh,
Mr. Clean, please?
Oh, you know what, Timmy? You're right. You're right. He did do Ripley's Believe It or Not.
but I remember the Guinness thing too.
Yeah.
That eye thing just fucked me up.
I feel like they were around the same time.
I feel like they had one too where it was like who could squirt milk out of their eye.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, that was
Like, why?
why.
Who's competing for squirting milk out of your eye, sir? And how did you find this out? That's what I want to know. Did he have to like put it through his nose or something? It was weird. That sounds like torture. So what do you think of the Mr. Clean? You like the razzmatazz better, I'm going to guess.
Yeah, fam. Like, my mind went super dirty. Never mind. I'm not even gonna say it.
Stop.
I'm not-
She was sitting there the whole time just smiling, just smirking, because she's having filthy thoughts.
I'm not-
She's like, the things you could do. The things you could, because he chose milk.
Yeah, right.
Right. Right.
But it would have to be a lot.
Right.
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 But there's some that could.
Right.
Right.
I like this conversation. We're not saying much, but we're saying a lot.
Can y'all fill in the blanks?
I think they know.
Yeah.
I think they know.
We trying to make it so people can listen to this at work. No, we not.
Depends where you work. Depends what kind of job it is.
Listen with headphones.
Yeah,
Probably
I've
listen with
had a
headphones.
few friends was like, yo, fam, I had to listen to y'all with headphones. I was like, yes, we are not safe for work.
We're
At all.
No,
Like-
no. Don't do that. That's a terrible idea.
But thank you for listening. We
I
appreciate.
I
'cause
went
we-
and visited Mr. and Mrs. Blaze. Okay, went and saw them on Wednesday night, and my dad last episode was at my Aunt Jody's house, and he was like trying to kind of stealth watch it, right? And he told Craig, he's like, turn that off. Do not put that on around your Aunt Jody. I'm like, yeah, thank you. Mine and her relationship is barely holding on by a thread. She thinks I have such. She won't answer my text messages because of my phone number. Because my phone number has a 666 in it. So that's where we're at. And she, like, my dad just casually told her, you know, about the dispensary, like, and me working there. And she goes, oh, that's nice.
Fam, you know what though? I'm not a person that is like super like superstitious or conspiratorial, you
Yes.
know. But like
If you get a 666 sequence.
no, cuz my brother has a 666 in his phone number.
Okay.
But this is like his 29th phone number.
Mhm.
So I'm just like whatever. Like it's about to happen. But one time I got a knock at my door at my apartment, and I looked out, and it was two Asian women, and I opened the door, and I was like, "How can I help you?" And they had this dazed ass look, and they were like, "Hi, can we talk to you about mother?" And I was like, "No,
No.
you can't." I was like, "Get the fuck away from my door," and I closed the door in her face and locked the door, and I went back, and my TV was on channel 666.
Stop it.
No bullshit.
That's so scary.
They do that on purpose. I guarantee they can get like a universal remote control
I didn't even think about that.
and do that shit. I know someone who
Timmy,
used
you're
to,
so smart.
who used to, and this was like back in, you know, when we were in school, but he had a watch that part of it was a universal remote, and we were doing some kind of like thing in gym class where we had to like follow the tape, and he just kept like stopping it and rewinding it, and the gym teacher got so fucking frustrated. It was
Wow.
hilarious, but
Okay.
No, I had kids do that one time. It was hilarious.
Does that
I
make
was like,
you feel
dude,
better that he said that?
what?
That they did that? They had
I
the
didn't give
uni-
a fuck. Them bitches wasn't coming to my house regardless. So
I
it
know,
didn't-
but if you walked in and my TV was on 666, I would be a little jeeped out. I'd be like, what the fuck?
I was just like, what the fuck? I was like, the crazy ass bitches. And then I continued to smoke my bowl, and I think I was watching. Oh, I was about to play a little video game on Wii. That's how long ago it was.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, that's when I was into playing video games. Yeah, that shit was wild. But nah, I didn't even think about the whole remote thing or whatever. But they
Yeah, I
no.
wouldn't
But
have
then
thought
I
about
looked
that.
up that cult. It was definitely two members recruiting for a cult.
Oh, of course it was.
Yeah.
It's all culty. It's
Yeah.
all very culty.
They had them little dazed look in their eyes and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I remember one time I was walking down the street on Hollywood Boulevard, and I was with two other people, and the Scientologists were like, nope, not her. Not her. Not her.
Keep walking. You don't want to. Keep walking. Keep walking. Next.
I was like, fam, how do I?
Damn. I'd be like, I'm not good enough for you?
No, I'm glad.
No, I would be too. But
Like-
at the same time.
Like, yep, you right.
Mhm. You're right.
You
You
right.
don't want me.
Yeah.
I've got a 666 in my phone number, all right? Get out of here.
Shit, no. I've read books.
Mm-mm-mm.
I seen this shit.
You ready to get this party started?
Hell yeah.
Let's do this.
All right, let's get this starty parted.
So stupid.
Yes, I am. In 5, 4,
It's time to laugh. Boredom is just torture. KB and Amy have spoiled the doctor order. Rule of the chair is the happy corner.
Okay, we gotta change it. If you can't get through it, we gotta change it.
What the fuck is up, everybody? Welcome to the Happy Quarter Podcast with KB
And Amy.
and
Jimmy.
we got, of course, our thought in the audience, Adele.
the lovely Adele, who's gotten the loudest, most vocal cat to shut the fuck up for a little bit.
Yeah,
She's the cat whisperer.
yeah.
Welcome to the Happy Corner Podcast.
What is good, everybody? We are just up here giggling and sniggling.
What
On
is
this l-
sniggling exactly? What's sniggling?
It rhymes with giggling.
Giggling and
Sniggling and
sniggling.
because like we're like I don't know if your parents do this, but my parents would do this when they get mad and they need to continue their rant at you.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just start making up
Words.
Yeah,
Oh, my mom.
y'all out here, wrangling and fangling. Like what is wrangling? what is that?
What am I doing exactly?
Y'all out here just bumping around and humping around. Like you just all right with what? Like what are you?
Anything that rhymes. It's
Right.
just, you're like, okay,
Just up
hooping and
here.
hollering
Yeah.
and looting and lottering. You're like, what? What am I doing? I'm lottering? What am I doing? Be more specific. I don't know what these words mean. My mom,
And then my mom would say shit. Why you sitting there looking stupid? I don't know what you mean.
I don't know what you're,
get-
I literally don't know what
I
you're
don't
talking
get
about.
What you're saying?
You're just trying to get me to confess to shit and be like,
Like-
are you talking about this? Is that what lottering is?
Like yeah, like what do you mean that you're not using actual words?
My
And
mom's
then-
thing would be to get like she gets so flustered, so like her words don't come out, and she's got 4 kids, and specifically with the boys, she'd get all flustered at who she's yelling at.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm the only girl, but she'd still call me by like my cousin's name. Stephanie, Amy. God damn it!
I remember one time my one cousin got mad at all of us, and but there was like. She was like, and I'm telling you, Cam and Kim and Kim, it's too many fucking K's.
And that's my problem. To the root of it, down to the root of it, that's my problem. Is there's too many K's here, and it's hard to yell at you all at once.
All at once, like you, like, all right, well, all right,
Mhm.
well, when you figure it out, let me know. But and then I always love the like, well, what was you thinking? Because you
Oh.
wasn't right. Because you wasn't thinking. So you just gonna sit there and look stupid?
I can't say anything. Nothing I say is right.
You're going to start calling out the greatest hits. What were you thinking? No, I wasn't thinking right. Yeah.
Keep going. Keep going. I remember this story, Tim, you might as well. I was really little, but my oldest brother and my mom were fighting. And my mom called my brother a son of a bitch. And my brother just goes, yup.
Yep.
Which, like, how she's like, it was like a, do I get mad? That was actually smart
Right, that's
and
funny,
true.
yeah.
Like, I called you that. Like, I was calling myself a bitch at that point. And so, like, yeah, it was a big, like, pause in that fight for a minute. Let's reflect on that statement, and then we'll get back to it. Now that I am older, I understand like the frustration and all of it. I'm so happy I do not have children. Okay, for this reason, because I would be a fucking wreck.
Yeah. I like, and I love kids. Like, I love, like, I think it's one of the coolest things is to like raise kids and stuff like that. I do think it's cool. Like, it's just, I don't know if that is now. If I am I willing to, if I met the right person
Mm-hmm.
and we were like, oh, you want to like adopt or have
Yeah,
a kid
yeah,
or
yeah.
something, then yeah, I'd totally be open to it.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't say I would never.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying is, am I actively right now like, oh,
Yeah, dope.
I
Nope.
got no,
Mm-hmm.
not
It would
even-
take a very special kind of someone to convince me to put a baby in me.
Yeah.
Adoption, I am also for. Like, that situation, I also know that's like a huge pain in the ass.
Yeah.
If the situation happened where like I needed to take a child
Yeah.
for a family member, yes, absolutely I would.
Right.
But like, yeah, I'm not trying to have a baby in this. And when I tell you like that I'm the old lady at work, the younger people at work will be like, "You still got time?" And I'm like, "That's not. I am aware. I still got time.
Yeah.
How old do you
Yeah.
think I am?" But
Yeah.
like, no, I don't want it.
Yeah, it's always funny because people be like, "Oh, you'll be a good parent." I'm like, "You obviously don't know me very well."
I'd be a great aunt. All right,
Would
that's
I be
what I do.
Now, I would be a good parent. I don't want to be a good parent. Like, there's a difference.
I just don't want the chance of fucking up a kid. You know,
Yeah.
I don't wanna take that risk.
Speaking of all of this,
Mm-hmm.
we've kind of stumbled into the broad topic that has been taking over the Twitter timelines of red flags.
We've been talking
And
about
we've
it for
been
ages.
talking about red
Look
flags.
at us trendsetters.
Look, yeah, I know.
Kills me.
Watch, all of a sudden, motherfuckers gonna be drinking, my lord.
Oh, like casually, yeah. What the
yeah.
fuck?
Like, watch it. Like, watch it. We we out here. But yeah, like, and we have a whole segment. First date, last date.
Yeah.
That
About red
is
flags.
literally in the segment description is
Red flags.
red
on first
flags
dates.
on the first date.
Yeah.
And I don't know if anybody has bumped into any new red flags, but I definitely have.
Yeah. Have you?
Yeah.
What red flags? Tell me about these red flags. I'm excited. Let's hear this.
My new red flag is this person. I don't even know if I want a relationship. I just want to have fun. They lying.
You think they're lying? You think that those people specifically want a relationship?
Yes.
I think in a lot of cases that's true.
Red flag.
But I've also
Red flag.
I've never said those words, but I've also been like, I don't fucking want a relationship right now.
That's
I've been there.
No.
But I don't have the adage of I just want to have fun.
Yeah. See, the I just want to have fun is you trying to bait me.
Okay. Okay.
It's a manipulative, because eventually it moves into what else is this?
Mm-hmm. I understand.
You get what I'm saying?
I understand.
Like it's there's been like this game of, this is, how do I put this? Because I don't want to sound bogus. I don't want to sound like even like sexist. Do you get what I'm saying? But like there's been this like manipulative tactic of, let me appease you to the max and give you what I think you want. Like, if you're too agreeable with me, that is a huge red flag.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
everything I say you agree with.
Yeah. Like,
yeah. No, I like a good debate. I like a good debate.
I'm not saying being contrarian just to be contrarian.
Right.
But I'm
Which
just
I
saying
also fucking hate.
Yeah. But
by the way.
There's a lack of genuineness and the constant like, oh well, oh that's so funny and that's so smart and that's
Mhm.
so and it's like, what do they call that? Like love bombing?
Is that considered love bombing? I hear of love bombing.
I don't know what that is, so
I
let me
know
not
it's
use that
like
term.
over expressing, like, you know, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
like I don't know if that's what that is, so I won't use that term. But like when all that type of shit happens or whatever, it's like that has been a huge red flag.
Mhm. Yeah.
And it's been more recent, um, within the past couple of years.
Yeah, I don't like when people like change what they like to like appease people.
Yeah.
Like whoever you're with at that time is kind of your viewpoints.
Yeah, yeah.
That really bugs me too.
And these red flags can apply to different relationships.
Mhm. Mhm. Do you think that you should be pointing out red flags to your friends when they don't see them? When they're starting to talk to new people? Does it
Um,
depend on the severity?
it depends on phony and weird. Yeah. It depends on a friend to me,
Okay.
cause some friends, there's been red flags to me
Mhm.
in certain situations, in all of my friends' situations, and I'm like, oh, this ain't gonna last.
Mhm.
Um, and did I say anything? Hell no.
Yeah.
Um, but were there red flags? Yes, yes, and but I know how people are when they're set to do what they have set their mind to do.
Mhm.
And so instead of being like if it's something that's gonna endanger everybody, no, nah,
Yeah.
I'm letting you
Kara, I
know.
mind my business as long as nobody's in danger.
Yeah, yeah, you know. But do I be like low key the friend on the side that be checking
Keeping
shit
notes.
off? Yeah,
Keeping notes.
yeah.
That's what I kind of just did. My friend is going through a divorce, so she's starting to date again, and she like had reconnected with somebody from high school. Now that off the bat, red flag.
Don't reconnect with nobody from high school.
No,
fam.
it's specifically my high school. I'm not gonna say that for everybody. Specifically, my high
What's your
school,
high school?
Manuka.
Yeah, it's in the middle of a cornfield, and we didn't really talk about politics when we
We
were
do
in high
not.
school.
Yeah, my family and then my close group of friends came out of that high school pretty like a pretty small percentage of thinking that way. The rest of that school is mm, questionable. Okay, so yeah, that right there is a red flag. Don't reconnect with people from high school unless you like, you're on the same wavelength, right? I knew right away he wasn't. But anyway, she brought him to, and this is their first hangout. She brought him to a party, and it was just like our very close friends, right? Like that we've been friends forever.
Okay.
But it was a first time hangout in front of all your friends, which I would personally would not do because that is so dangerous. I need to feel you out first before I'm bringing you around my friends, especially my close friends.
Right.
But at the same time, I'm glad she did so I could make sure that she was being safe, right?
Right.
Because I, off the bat, did not trust him. And it was probably because we went to school together, as fucked up as that is. But I knew it's a small town. I knew who he rolled with, like all of that. So it was a good enough evening,
Mm-hmm.
but like I was not drinking. I was one of
Okay.
the only people not drinking.
Gotcha.
So I'm keeping notes, right? I'm having conversations, but also listening a little bit to their conversations and being like, row. Because I don't know. I have to do this. I'm not trying to eavesdrop. A little bit I am. But I have to do this to make sure I don't have to swoop in because she was drinking.
Okay.
And I didn't want things to escalate. She hadn't been drunk in a long, long, long time. So this is what we're doing. We all kind of, I think all the girls like felt this way, right? That he was kind of, it's not gonna, but she had no like she had no interest in like being in a relationship with this dude. So we didn't say anything, but you know who did? People's like the men. The men said something.
Okay.
So our friend's husband said something off the bat. He's like, don't like him. Don't trust him. Anytime if they were alone somewhere together, he was watching because he didn't trust him.
Really?
Yes.
That's very telling for like a man to like take a shot. Damn.
I don't have anything to take a shot of. What do you have?
Tequila.
I guess I'm drinking tequila. Yes,
What-
super ill.
I ate.
I
And I had tacos.
I need a baby shot because I did not eat.
I'll give you a splash.
There's only that one shot glass left.
Was it only the one guy that said something, or was there?
There was another guy, one of the guy friends, but at the same time, that guy friend also has the hots for her.
Oh, okay.
So it was a little bit biased, but
Listen, this is what
the
I'm gonna say.
husband was like, "No, I don't like this."
I'm gonna say
He was right too. He was right.
And the thing is, if a guys are, I don't mean to stereotype, but guys will generally mind their business, especially a guy that's married with his woman. For him to
Yes.
say something like, "Yo, like nah,
Yes.
nah, B," then something's up.
Yeah.
Because they usually, if the dude is like, okay, dude, like kind of goofy or nerdy or, you know, whatever, like,
Mhm.
then they're like, all right, whatever. You want a beer? Cool.
Mm-hmm.
But when they're like, nah, fuck, nah,
Right.
no, that's when the dude is
Yeah,
like,
he
no.
spoke up, and he's a quiet dude. He's
Is this yours?
like he observes.
Or is this yours?
You can use that one. You can use that one. I'll use this one. He's a quiet dude. He just sits at parties and observes. But even he was like, and we were vocal about that.
Mm-hmm.
The wife of that man was like, "Oh yeah, my husband does not like him at all." And then the other dude was like, "I don't like him. I don't trust him." And then we found we found out that he is like a total fucking. There was red flags all over the place. And now that she's looking back, she's like, "Oh yeah." She's like, anything we talked about, he would find a way to direct it back to talking about his ex-girlfriend, which is
An audible from
Yeah.
Adele.
oh, that's fucking terrible. It's terrible. Whenever I'm like, you're not over it.
Yeah.
And it was an issue of, and this is something else I want to bring up, of she's like, well, do I tell him that I don't want nothing to do with him or what? She goes, I feel like I owe that to him. I'm like, first off, you don't owe him shit. I'm like, this is a situation
When you
where you
dating-
have to decide if you're, and they're not even dating.
Yeah.
You have to decide if
Fashion.
you think you want to tell them that, hey, I don't want to talk to you anymore, or you just fucking ghost. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't think he means shit, and I think you should just fucking ghost. That's my opinion. And she's like, I don't know, I just don't feel right. I'm like, well, you do what you feel is right. You
Now,
know?
I feel like that's a societal thing too, where women feel like the pressure of needing to say why.
I know.
And
that does suck.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, no, you it could just be like, no.
No, because I don't want to.
Because I don't want to. What the fuck? Like,
I don't owe you an explanation as to
Yeah.
why. That's so true, KB.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That is so true. I feel the need to tell you why, and I don't have to. I could just tell because I don't want to.
I don't want to. Like, fuck all the bullshit. You're nobody to me. What was you, some dick?
Yeah.
I and
Okay,
next,
bye.
bye.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
Yeah. I'm glad it came out that she definitely dodged a bullet because that ex-girlfriend had an order of protection against him, which is not like the easiest fucking thing to get. Speaking from experience, it's not the easiest shit to get.
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
Let's take this shot.
Let's take this shot.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks,
You got
T.
Yeah, you got your Halloween nails.
You like that?
Yeah.
Very spooky.
And Halloween is on a Sunday. Gonna be turning up.
We're dressing up.
Yeah, we dressing up.
I hope you guys dress up with us. We'll have to do the maths if that is a guest episode or not.
Dear God, are you okay over there?
That was-
that was a small shot too.
Yeah, I hate tequila so much. It like immediately makes my mouth water. Language of Royalty wants to know what we're being for Halloween, and I don't know if we should tell you.
We're not telling you.
I believe Halloween's in 2 weeks, right? So
Yeah.
that would be if you guys keep on.
A non-guest episode?
It's a non-guest episode.
Nice.
Yeah.
Timmy, are you dressing up? I think Timmy is part of that costume. Yeah.
Oh
we
yeah,
decided.
Yeah.
we
Timmy is
decided.
a
Do you
part of that.
remember?
I can't wait.
Local? Just think local.
We'll talk about it.
Okay, yeah, he barely remembers. He was in the middle of another conversation when that happened.
Yes.
What are you guys going to be for Halloween? Are you dressing up? What are people doing? Like, I was going to have a party, but now it's like 2 weeks out, and I think it's too late to plan one.
I have nothing going on that weekend.
I have to work. That's what I have to do.
29th, I have something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody
I'm,
is doing
little
shit.
thirsty sidekick
Nice.
at the Ashbury Improv. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Little Toot will be out. I think I'm getting my hair
Toot,
braided.
toot. Really?
Yeah.
You're going
Nice.
to lose some height.
Yeah.
That's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. I think I'm about to get my hair braided.
I support you in whatever you do.
Yeah.
Your face is still going to meet up with my breasticles.
It
That's
is.
all that matters to me,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Life-changing shit, you guys. Life-changing shit. Yeah, the whole, but yeah, this whole dating thing, and I've been having conversations with a lot of guys recently,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been really interesting because I was having a conversation with one of my one guy friends, and he was like, "Oh, I really wanna talk to this chick, but I don't know what to say." And I was like, "Oh, well, why are you like, you know, like?" He was like, "I don't know," and he was like, I introduced myself. He's like, but I didn't know where to go from there. Like, I tried to talk about like interests and stuff, but he was like, I don't. He's like, how? He's like, how? He's like, I don't want to come off pushy. He's like, especially now in this era.
Mm-hmm.
He's like I'm trying to navigate between,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it was like interest. I've been having a lot of interesting conversations with guys who are like, dude, like, we want to make sure that like everyone feels safe and have like cool
Yeah.
conversations.
Yeah.
And like, but we also, you know, don't want to overstep or put anybody like overstep anyone's boundaries. Like,
Right.
and like,
And it's
how-
sometimes it's hard to navigate.
and it's hard to navigate. That was one of the biggest things. Is like there are like these two guys, these two dudes I was talking about. We were having this one conversation about this, like, and that's the reason why I was saying, as like women, we have to be forthright in saying what we think, like directly. And if we don't
Yeah.
want to, we don't have to.
Right.
And like the flip side to that is like if you are interested in someone, I feel like there are times where I see a lot of women create landmines for people to step into instead of being direct.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a lot of like subtext that is in conversations like, oh, well, they should have picked up on that. It's like, but fam, like, how are they supposed to know? Like, maybe like set a clear
Boundary. Right.
and a clear dialogue of understanding. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Dating just sounds so fucking terrible. It sounds so hard. I just want people to find their person and fucking click with them and be on with it. And people do. Like Timmy and Adele, they found their people.
yeah,
I feel like my niece Haley is in a new relationship and it's someone that she finally like clicks with that's not from her fucking hometown in high school.
yeah,
See, that's key. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
it's fucking key.
it is. It is. It is. There are some.
I dated one person from my high school.
Really?
Yeah. After it was the first boy I ever had a crush on. I think I've mentioned it. He's the one who ruined Vacation.
Yeah.
Terrible idea.
Yeah, there's nobody in high school that I would be like, oh, I'd date you now. Not a one. Not a single
Right.
one. Like,
yeah, no, me either. Me
like
either.
I don't care how much money they got. I don't care. Like, I don't care none of that shit. No, I'm cool on that. And not only that, I went to 2 different high schools, fam.
And not one
And
of
they were
them.
big as fuck.
Not one of. Is there anybody like Tim? I know you're in a
Like my
relationship.
graduating class
Had you
was
been single,
900.
I mean, you wouldn't date anyone from high school, right?
Probably not.
Adele, would you date anyone from high school? No. Yeah. Nope. Me either. That is
unless
Maybe
they
I
high
didn't
school
know you.
sweethearts. Okay, y'all still together? Cool.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
but I'm talking about the other motherfuckers.
Reuniting.
And then not feeling good.
Listen, I thought that was my love story. I'm like, this is the first boy I ever had a crush on. We're meant to be together. I was also 22.
Nah, I'm good. Right, right.
yeah.
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 No, I'm good. And then when like, it's crazy because the people who have recently found me from high school are like, wait, you do what? You're a what? You were like the quietest person. I was like, yeah, I know, right?
So I get the opposite. That makes sense.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tim, what do you get?
I get that makes sense a lot.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
I wouldn't consider myself the class clown or anything, but I was definitely fucking funny. I was funny in high school.
No, I was quiet.
I made teachers laugh. I made my classmates laugh, but I wasn't like a fucking asshole. I mean, maybe I was an asshole, but
Honestly, I just hated school.
same.
And so I was like, I'm just gonna do my shit and keep it moving. Like I hated it.
Mm-hmm. That's why I got to run with, like, I didn't run with all the groups, but I was cool with everybody. I was cool with like the jock kids and the cheerleaders and the preppy kids and the stoners and the everybody. I was cool with everybody because I could make everybody laugh.
Red flag.
Red flag?
Red flag. Motherfuckers that, and this is not about you.
Okay.
No. Because like it popped into my head.
It's always a good sign.
No. It popped into my head because we were talking about high school shit. If a motherfucker is like Al Bundying their way through a conversation with you, meaning like, I was the greatest athlete in high school. Like I was all, and you're like 30.
Yeah.
Like,
Let it go.
red flag.
Let it go.
They ain't trying to achieve shit with their life,
You
fam.
haven't
That
left
was
the
bad.
hometown. They probably haven't left the hometown.
You know what I'm saying?
That also bugs me a little bit. I know I haven't gone far, but like if you've never left, if you have never once left that small town,
Yeah.
red flag.
Red flag.
I need a little bit more. I need you need to have like lived somewhere else for a little bit of your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give some like outside your hometown experience.
Yeah. Yeah, people. That's always interesting that people that will like live in like that one place their entire life.
It's always the small town. It's the small town that bothers me. If you grew up in a city, like there are people that have never left the fucking city in their lives. Okay. That's foreign to me. That seems so weird to me.
I know some people. Nah, no, they get the same smoke, fam. They get
Really?
the same smoke. No, I'm giving, dude. Dude, I dated a chick that like, she grew up in the city, and I knew more spots in the city than she did.
We talked about that.
Like,
I'm
no,
like you had to show her around her city. That is crazy.
Like, nah.
We're
like,
on the flip side, like small town. They know every little fucking inch of their town. This is the spot. This is where everyone goes at 9:05. And then we go down to the
but
quarry.
they don't leave it. They don't leave it. But both
We
are
throw
the same.
rocks in the canal.
It's the same shit though. It's
You're
the
right,
same. It's the
I
same.
guess.
It's the same mentality. Like,
Just one of it sounds better to me than the other. That's
no,
all.
one is worse because you're closer to any other culture.
You're right.
Like,
right.
like no, like out there. Like, how far is that from actually anything beyond like white rural life?
Right.
Like, they got to drive an hour, maybe. These motherfuckers in Chicago that I know, that have not left their corner of Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got railways and you got like
Yeah, you can leave.
there's all types of you got
Ways
Lyft,
out.
cabs, you know what I'm
All
saying?
over.
Yeah.
It's easy to find a
bikes,
ride. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Like
fucking
there's
grab a
all
bike on the side of the road.
Yeah, scooters, you know what I'm saying? Like you really could get busy and they don't leave that.
You can find a guy he'll ride his bike and ride you around. Like,
Yeah.
You'd be good. You could go anywhere.
So,
You're right.
them motherfuckers is there.
Red flags.
Red flags. They ain't been nowhere.
Yeah. They've never left the state. That's scary. Like, you ain't even been to Indiana?
You didn't go to Wisconsin Dells. Your family not one summer went to Wisconsin Dells. You ain't shit. Y'all ain't never.
Did you guys see the accident in New York with the horse and the car?
Your family never decided to just take a trip to St. Louis and realize there's really nice shit for kids to do in St. Louis. Your family never did that?
Take me to the arch where it smells like pee.
Right, and go up in the arch and then be like, oh, okay, hi.
All right.
And then, all right.
Let's go back down. Get back on this shitty highway. And go home.
And then it was like, oh, but no, tomorrow we're going to Great America. I was like, we got Great America, like, in Illinois. Like,
it's up there. It's a little bit of a hike. And then if you cough, you're in fucking Wisconsin, dude. You're right there.
I was like, fam, like, we went to St. Louis, and they was like, all right, so dads are terrible at planning vacations sometimes. So we went on a trip to St. Louis. We go to the arch and shit. And so then we go to Great America the next day. And my stepbrother was like, ooh, this Great America has, like, smoked turkey legs. Like those big turkey legs.
Yeah.
So he was super geeked about the turkey leg.
Like medieval times.
Yeah.
Right.
And I was like, dude, but their rides suck. Like, their rides were, like, basic-ass carnival rides. Like, the Great America in Illinois is better.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, dude, this sucks. And then half the rides were, like, inoperable.
They're broke down?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And so it's like...
This is fun.
And so, yeah. And so then my dad was like, it's cool. We're going to end off the trip shopping. And we're like, all right, cool. We're going to go shopping. But no, so we wake up early and we're driving back to Illinois. I'm like, man, we never went shopping. No, we're going shopping at Fox Valley Mall.
Woo!
Like back in town. And then my sister got lost at the Fox Valley Mall.
That was a whole day. You guys had a whole fucking day of stress.
Bro, I was like, dude, this is terrible, man.
Wow. All right, so there was a car accident with a car and a horse accident. They crashed and the horse was stuck under the car for a bit. And people were like, there should not be horses in New York at all. I'm trying to picture the scale of a horse in a car and a horse being stuck underneath a car.
Dude, that's nuts because horses are tall as fuck.
Right. That had to have been crazy.
Was it a semi? Like, how the fuck? What the fuck?
I'm just picturing like a little car on top of like a big ass fucking horse. Maybe I'm wrong about like the scale of it. Maybe it was like a crossover SUV. I don't know. Should there be horses in New York? I've never been to New York. I don't know the horse population there. Is there a lot?
I know, but you know what? According to how bad New York traffic is, if there was a horse and buggy, because I saw one yesterday in Chicago, and I was like, get the fuck out of here. Like, move. Like, move. Move.
Out of the way.
Move out the way so these motherfuckers can have a romantic evening. Fuck out of here.
He paid a lot of fucking money for this. Just his arm was stuck. It was a BMW.
Of course a BMW driver was like, fuck this horse.
Get out of my way, horse.
And then the BMW driver made a video about how it was the horse's fault.
Can you believe this horse didn't know I had to right away? The horse is like, here.
all confused.
What the fuck? It's just his arm.
The horse's lawyer is BoJack Horseman.
Oh my god. Fuck that BMW. I did not see that.
That horse, like, I'm part sea biscuit, bitch. Like, fuck out of here. Thoroughbred.
Thoroughbred. Poor horse. I take the horse's side immediately.
Yeah, immediately. I'm taking the
Immediately.
horse's side. But fuck that couple. And y'all should have planned that. What time of day was it? Was it rush hour?
Yeah, was there traffic because of the horse?
Because if that's what it is, then kind of fuck the horse, but not your fault, horse. Fuck the couple.
The horse didn't ask to be there.
Yeah.
You know?
But fuck that couple. Like,
And fuck, man, I hope that horse is like okay. And it's a BMW. It's like a toy car. He's just like, he should have just like shimmied it off, right?
you know what,
Like
fam?
whinnied it off.
He might want to have considered that because, like, the horse insurance might be more than hitting the fucking car.
The
no
horse
lie.
was just the horse was just playing. Like the horse fucking was like, ooh, insurance scheme. I'm gonna get some money out of it.
The driver was like, now walk with a limp. He's like,
The horse could get up fine. Like it was like not stuck at all.
His little click clack was different, you know, like
Limping. The horse comes to court with a neck brace on. The horse knows. The horse been walking around town with the neck brace. They know that someone's following.
Dude,
to watch that shit.
and then BoJack just hits the play button on the radio, and it's like, in the arms of
Just a horse. Just a horse fucking walking down the aisle, limping with a neck brace, crying, looking at the jury. Some comfort here. I rest my case. That's all I gotta say, Judge.
Horse wins a $500 million settlement.
Oh, I hope so. I hope that horse is living large. All right. Hope that horse came out of fucking court, ripped that fucking neck brace off,
Hell yeah.
slammed it to the ground, and did one of those things
And
where
did
you
the
jump
Dougie.
up in the air and you
Yeah.
fucking clack your feet
Yeah.
together. Okay. All right. Your horse is doing the Dougie. My horse was like Mary Tyler Moore. Oh,
Oh, that would be great business. Man, fuck him.
we'll have to get updates on that horse.
Yeah.
I hope that horse is good.
But nah, that was how the fuck did we land there? How did we-
Language of royalty got us high and then talked about horse accidents.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Oh, but did y'all see that car accident with Shorty where the buddy tried to pretend like he got hit?
Yes. In his fucking, I don't know what kind of car that was. It's made of fiberglass. You could fucking hit a rock. Okay. So basically what had happened was the first video came out. This guy in this very nice vehicle was like, this bitch rear-ended me. And then you see her come up to his car and be like, why'd you fucking hit my car? And he's like, you rear-ended me. That's not how this works. And she's looking dumb as fuck. Like at first, she's like, remember back there when you hit my car? And he's like, okay, whatever. I called the police. They're coming. You might want to move your car up. And then the video stops and then it just goes to her like freaking out on this couple in the car about how, you know, they did this and, you know, these fucking white privileged people with these nice ass cars can get away with this shit. And that's really all you see. Like that's the story. And then you see the surveillance video from
And
the
I
gas
agreed
station.
with Shorty that was snapping. I was like, she ain't lying.
She's not lying.
She not lying.
She's not lying.
A lot of motherfuckers with those nice cars will be the biggest dicks
Yeah.
on the road
But
because
this-
they know nobody wants to hit their shit because it's gonna
Mhm.
be so fucking
Yes.
expensive and it's gonna
Yes.
fuck up their insurance.
So then he shows the surveillance footage from the gas station, and it's him turning the corner and her driving up behind him and hitting and rear-ending him. And that's all you see. Okay, so everyone is like out to get this poor girl. Like, this fucking dumb bitch, blah, 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 blah. Well, then she puts out a video of what happens right before that video. And it's her sitting at a red light, and this asshole comes up behind her, goes around her, almost hits a cyclist, and then hits the front of her car, and then drives off. That is when he turns the corner. She's like, oh, you motherfucker, you hit my car, and now you're trying to leave the scene of an accident.
Right.
So she goes to chase him. He had stopped as soon as he turned.
Because he saw her behind him.
So she rear-ended his ass and then pretended that first half just did not happen.
Did not happen.
It was really fucked up.
Yeah, and that's a buster move. But motherfuckers do that, and in places where there's a lot of nice cars and shit.
Yes.
Motherfuckers pull a lot of little slick shit. You know what I'm saying?
Someone tried this on me in this city right here the other day.
Yeah, people are
stopping on me to try to get me to fucking hit him all the way down one specific street. They did it multiple times. They kept stopping short and acting like they were going to turn, but they would just stop and sit there with their turn signal on. And this was like a right-hand turn. There's no like traffic that they have to. So they'll just stop and sit there with their turn signal, and I'm coming up on their ass.
Yeah.
And they did it multiple times. Like at every fucking intersection, they would do it to me.
Yeah.
And at first you're like, they're trying to find a street. They're lost, right? But like.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, motherfuckers are schemers are out there.
Mm-hmm.
Schemers are out there, red flags. If you don't know what the fuck a motherfucker do for a living, like if it's lofty,
yeah,
there's no specifics. It sounds really vague in general.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like they scheming. Yeah. There's some schemers out there. My one homegirl was dating a schemer. I was like, it sounds like he a schemer, fam.
What was he scheming?
Like, it was just about how they would link up.
Okay.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And who he would introduce her to. Like, and how it would be introduced. So it was like always like they would link up at a bar. They would hang out at a hotel.
Okay.
It's always introduced like to different associates, but not really specifics.
And
like,
then a hotel every time.
Yeah. And the thing was like, I don't think that it was on some like he's married. I really don't think it was on nothing like that. I think it was like he was like on some like illegal scheming shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I would sound it's gonna sound I'm trying not to sound racist when I say like they was all African. Like so like all right, so there was like a whole bunch
Just open the floodgates. She's like, I don't want to say it. All right. Now I'm gonna say it, and this is how it goes. Go on. I don't know.
But they're all African, and like yeah, I guess they're into selling cars.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. I had a red flag like second or third date.
Like drives a nice car, dressed immaculate, always at a hotel. Always be.
Yeah, that's a little sus.
That right? I'm just saying. I was like, everybody's an associate.
Homie, I went out with a couple times. I was like, "What do you do?" And he goes, "I'm an art dealer." And I'm like, "What does that mean?"
Lies.
Like, and I wouldn't care if you were a drug dealer. Like, you should just say that if you're a drug dealer. But the fact that you didn't say that makes me think you're not a drug dealer. So what art are you dealing?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. Can someone tell me what do you think that means? An art dealer.
Nah, it's just interesting when people can't say what the fuck they do.
Because he doesn't go anywhere, but he got money.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know I seen your house.
See, when
There's
motherfuckers,
not like cool art.
all right, fam, I kid you not. When I was at that show
Mm-hmm.
in Manhattan, Illinois, there was like I was talking to these two dudes, and I was like, "Oh, he's a really cool, cute little white boy. He had cute dimples, really cute eyes." I was like, "Oh, what's good? Buy me a drink." And so,
Yeah, sure, why not?
so we're talking or whatever, and I'm like, "So, what do you do?" And he was like, "Well," and I was like, "Why the pause?"
Why does it take so long to answer that?
And he was like, honestly, I was like, yeah, dude. Like, I've just talked to you about what I do.
Is
Like-
Nitra calling?
It
It's
is,
Nitra.
but it's,
Okay,
it's
we
not
got it.
hooked up to Bluetooth though.
Oh,
Here, hold
well,
on.
yeah. Hold on.
I got to get back to that story though,
Yes, you really do.
because it's pretty interesting and pretty juicy. And I meant to tell it that weekend.
All right.
We gotta burn one because Nitra.
Well, and also Kara redeemed it. Bluetooth.
BTA2.
BTA2. I think Nitra just left us a voicemail or somebody else did. We're calling Nitra. Oh my God.
Hello?
Oh my God, it's Nitra. We're so excited.
Hey, I made an appearance. I was like, I got 5 minutes to call in. Now I got 4 minutes to get this
That's
all done
okay. Okay.
in 4 minutes.
We can do it.
Do it.
We can do it.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, let me just say I'm excited to be back on the Happy Corner.
Oh, we've
my
missed you so much.
God!
Me and Timmy, and I don't know about KB, but we heard your name on the radio all fucking weekend, and I was like,
Yeah.
Nitra is in town.
Ooh, ooh,
Yes.
ooh.
Congratulations
Hello.
on that. I'm sorry I missed you. I
Thank
work
you.
weekends.
Hey.
I love you so much. I'm sure you did so great.
Yes, it was definitely a good time. I had a great time. I really enjoy Bolingbrook, and it's always a good time. Man, listen, I had out of all my shows, all the times I performed there, I actually had in on one night like 10 black people in there. I was so excited. I was like, oh my
What?
God, oh my God. And I told them, I said, I know how y'all got here. Y'all went on their website and y'all saw a black person and y'all was happy to see somebody that looked like you.
Oh,
And they supported. Yo, that was dope though. It was
that's
good times.
awesome. That's
You know
awesome.
how I
Bolingbrook is
love.
very black, so yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I've never encountered. I've always like on sold out shows. It was like two. So I was just excited. I mean, you know
predominantly
how the
white people.
suburbs of
Yeah,
right. You know how
for
the suburbs
sure.
of Chicago can be. So it was
For
just like
sure.
I was excited to see black people. That's I don't know. That's is that weird to go somewhere and be excited to see your people?
No, not at
No,
all. I
not
get
at all.
excited.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my
I
bad,
mean,
y'all.
I don't get that excited when I see like white people, but like sometimes groups of white people make me really fucking nervous. So I
You
would,
know what?
but I'm saying I understand why like you're saying does seeing your own people make you excited? Is that weird? No, because white people, groups of them also make me, a white person, very fucking nervous. So I get it.
Okay. Dope. Just comic afterthoughts. How about that? Listen. So I understand you guys have a great topic of discussion today, and I told KP I thought that was rather awesome, and I wanted to give my take on it.
Yes.
However, I'm high, and I don't remember.
Red flag.
Red flags?
Red flag. See, I shouldn't even say nothing. That was a red flag right there. Because I remembered, but I didn't remember. You know, it's like when that person's like, "Hey, you remember that thing?" And you're like, "No, the damn thing." So
Yeah,
that's
mm-mm.
that's that's kind of like, are you guys high? Like,
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
smoking
and we're
right now.
smoking right now.
Yeah, we were like,
oh,
hey,
okay,
need your
okay.
bag, so we
I-
gonna smoke
Yeah,
because
yeah.
and
Mhm.
then
I
you
appreciate it.
your high ass came in like I'm high. I don't even remember what I was gonna say. So
Right.
so
The vibe is real.
yeah, we so
The
True.
y'all
vibe is
feeling
real.
good?
See that? I mean, it's in your name. See, that's what happened. I got so happy that I was talking to you guys.
It's been so
And
long.
I know, man, everything's been cool, you know?
Yeah.
Good times, good times.
You
So,
been
I've been what?
have you been bumping into any red flags? I know you out there pimping.
No, man.
No.
Red, I mean, there's always red flags. I mean, in everything, like, like in terms of like dating,
Mhm.
you
Yeah.
look at his nails and you're like, ew, that's a red flag.
It is. That's a little one, but it is a red flag. I don't want no gnarly
Right,
nails, man.
right,
All you got to
right.
do is
That
wash
lets
your
me know.
hands. That's all that takes. You know that,
I
right? Like that's
mean,
all it takes.
And get that
just a
little
Wash
little
under,
scraper
bit.
yeah,
and get
wash
that
under
little
your
scraper
fucking
under
Yeah.
the nails.
fingernails.
You
Yeah.
know what? A toothpick can do that as well.
There's so many tools.
A piece of paper folded.
Yeah, there's so many tools, man.
Right, right. So,
Your
that.
other nails.
Your other nails. Correct. This nail helps this nail out. You see how this works? You could probably try to do
Absolutely,
them all at the same time if you wanted to.
absolutely, positively. I totally agree. Um, let's see. Other red flags. Uh, let's see. Apartment advertisements, you know, when you see the word rehabbed, believe it. Believe it. They
Believe it.
They not lying either.
No.
right. And your neighbors will be as well as,
Yeah.
all of them.
And I'm like, how long has it been rehab? Like, how long has it been sober? Like,
What are we talking? What are we talking here?
how
Right,
long the
right.
apartment been sober? Like, for real? Because, come on. Eh, You know when somebody
Hilarious.
like, oh, I'm sober now, and it's like, no, you showered and you threw on a polo and some khakis. Like,
Ah,
That's exactly what they
you
did.
put a
Put
cross
hardwood
on.
floors.
Yup.
Put hardwood floors. Yep, dope. I'm pretty sure there's a chalk line underneath these wooden floors. Something. Yep,
but did
yep,
you get
yep.
that roach infestation? Did you get behind the walls, in between the
Man,
Right.
man, say words, son. Say words, son. Look, I'm doing the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit cross because I've been good. I've been good in this rehab department.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
I'm pleasantly surprised. I was like, thank you, Jesus. Whew, all right, that was, but there were red flags.
Yes.
So
Yes. But I'm
there's
glad to
there's
see you
times.
doing well and killing the stage and everything like that. And
Oh man, I see y'all been busting it down in the shy. I mean, I was literally in and out. You know what I'm saying? Of the city, I was supposed to be there for some shows for the previous week. However, my father's sick, so I had to cancel those, and I just kept the next week's shows that I had there, and it was good times. I was supposed to be there for 2 weeks, but it hurt my soul that I couldn't. So
no,
I didn't
that's
get to
all
see
good.
nobody. Like I was literally in and out.
Yeah.
You know.
We honestly we figured that, and I was
Yeah.
really going to try to come out to a show just to surprise you and see you, because it was like the radio was fucking taunting me. And it was like, this weekend at CG's Comedy Club, we have Nitra. And I'm like, what?
It
What?
did its job. See,
Yeah,
now
it
just
sure
imagine
did.
if they'd have said it like Candyman, Nitra, Nitra, Nitra.
Right.
Just see that. You would have definitely came then. You
Hmm.
would have definitely
I
came
would
then.
have no choice.
Right,
Right. I'm
right,
trying to go home, but I end up there. I
Yeah.
understand
right. You've been summoned.
that.
Yeah.
You've
Right.
been
Right.
summoned.
Right.
So hell yeah, I appreciate it. See that? I got 10 black people with one Nitra just next year. Next time maybe it'll be two. And then three. And then I'll take over the world.
Oh, we've missed you so much.
Nitra and
Oh,
her
I
tribe.
miss you guys too. Yeah, man. I miss. Is Timmy on the line?
Yeah, I'm here.
Wait a minute. Don't you ever in your life let me go that long without talking to you? Okay,
Well,
you just sat there and took it.
yeah,
I
it was
mean, it
like
was kind of sexy and
it was like a reunion.
got on
I
my
didn't want
nerves
to.
at the same time.
I didn't want to mess up your guys' little reunion. It was.
No, no,
Tim,
no.
you're
It's
part of this
always about you,
reunion.
It's
right?
always about me. It,
It is.
Yeah,
When it
yeah,
comes to
yeah.
Nitra, yes.
Yeah, she don't give a fuck about us.
No,
It's
she's
really-
calling for
Well, I
Timmy.
mean, seriously,
She's
seriously,
calling
that
for
it's
her bearded wizard, Timmy.
yes, yeah. Oh my God. Oh, not the wizard. Ooh.
Nitra,
You haven't
you
seen
still
this
here?
beard. You haven't seen this beard in so long.
I have not.
It's
I have not.
it's insane.
You got a lot of braiding to do.
Oh
Seriously.
shit. I'm excited because it reminds me of my pubes. So it's like I know how to handle that. You know.
There you go, Timmy.
Yep. That's the strange attraction. You
That's what it
know,
is.
all the gray and shit. You know.
Yeah.
Well, it was also his love for Speedway for some reason. You were really attracted to that.
Oh my gosh, I have no idea what that is.
The gas
Oh,
station.
Speedway.
Yeah.
You know what? It's not the same because he's not there. I don't get
Mhm.
turned on. You know,
Right.
I don't get turned on. Like you can't replace, like Denzel Washington in a movie and put it the sequel. You got fucking Tay Diggs playing the part. No, you can't do that.
No.
So when they took Timmy out of Speedway, I have been boycotting them ever since. Like I drove past them real bougie, like as bad as I used to like the hot dogs, as bad as I used to enjoy.
You see how hard she riding for you, Timmy?
That's a ride or die,
See how
Timmy.
hard?
Yes.
Hey, Timmy.
Especially because I have personally driven Timmy to a Speedway gas station. All right.
I don't
Wait,
support.
Timmy still going to Speedway?
I don't
Not
support
his.
the speedway that I used to work at. Fuck that. That
Mm.
one is dead to me.
That
But
one's, yeah.
there is one like walking distance from my work that we have to go to gas up the van.
We have to go to.
To
Yeah.
gas up the
Ah.
work vans, yeah.
No, they're just using you. They're just using you. They're like, send an old employee there. Let's taunt him.
The speedway.
He
is-
could have had it all.
Look
It
what
coulda
you
been
could have had,
Timmy
Timmy.
Way.
It could have been Timmy Way.
as much as they fucked me over, I give them a lot of free advertisement on stage.
That's true. That's true. It's marketing,
They
though.
owe you something. Hey, find you a lawyer and sue Speedway.
The
For all
lawyer
the
would be like,
mentions.
stop saying Speedway.
Please stop having people
Look.
deface Speedway property with your stickers, sir.
At them next
Allegedly.
time. How about that? At them next time. That's totally awesome. What else is going on in the world? Red flags. We're still on red flags. Oh my gosh. My homeboy, I did a show last night. It was an awesome 50th birthday party. Like they had, like it was dope. Like oh my gosh, it was beautiful. It reminded me the scene. Have y'all seen? I know y'all seen the movie House Party.
Mm-hmm.
You remember when Kid busted in on that their party and the guys were trying to fight him in the backyard? Like,
Oh,
remember
yeah.
they was all like formal? Like that's how it was. And she didn't say anything about wardrobe and I showed up in a camouflage onesie. But I was sexy though, but I wasn't sexy. A bald head sexy yeah, it was dope though. I had a great time. I met me a couple of pawpaws, so I'm excited.
Oh, that's what's up.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
What was
Future
they wearing?
kids. They was dressed nice, the little sport jacket, the little button up, jeans, grown man,
Mhm.
OJ Simpson killer Stacey Adams shoes. That's how I know he was a killer because he had the Stacey Adams on. I was like, oh,
Huh.
he's a killer.
Why
And
do you
what?
think I
He-
asked you? Why do you think I
I'm just
asked you what the fuck they was wearing?
I mean, you
What was
know
they
that
wearing?
that 50-year-old man swag.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. May even have one with a dry fit shirt and some slacks. He apparently was a coach. They was like, he don't put on clothes for nobody. So they gonna show up fine as hell in a dry fit shirt with
Oh.
tucked in some slacks. Yeah, it was dope though. Like we had a great time though. I was really I told them that since I had on camouflage, they didn't even really see me. All they saw was my head. I was like floating like a genie. And as nice as this fucking house was, dude, they were shooting dice in the fucking garage. And then in the other garage, the detached garage, they was like, we're getting high, man. If you want to come in here. I was like,
Yes.
y'all, don't
Yes, I
mind
do.
if I do, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But then I didn't smoke with him. I just kind of engaged. I just kind of engaged. I was like, you know what, nigga, you don't want to get too high, and you fuck around and say something
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
inappropriate,
Oh, was this before
inappropriate.
show or after?
This was definitely both. I was
Ah.
That's why I didn't I didn't stay and hang out either. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So they
Mm-hmm.
were like, if you want to come in here. So it's like, in my mind, I'm just assessing where I'm at.
Right.
Mhm.
And definitely wore they ass out. I was like, damn.
I've
All
done
these
a 50th birthday party. It's
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. It was an
It was
interesting
really
time.
good. Like,
Yeah.
I'm 42. So shit, I was in there having a
Mm.
good ass time. Their music was great. Like they looked beautiful. Like it was definitely a dope. Like I enjoy like those type of sceneries where people are actually there to have a good time. Like for real,
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah.
So it was good. It was good. They had like a little dinner. Oh man, it was so hella cute. I was like, ooh,
Those
50.
are nights where I'm like, oh, I can't wait to be an adult like that. Like
Right.
I
You
have those
know,
moments where I'm like, I really, that would have had that. Just me and my friends decided to dress up nice and have a good
right.
fucking
Celebrate.
time and
Yep.
celebrate.
Yep.
Like,
That does sound like a good time.
You know what? My birthday is coming up. And I was thinking that. I was like, ooh, I want to throw me a party. I haven't had a party in a long time. And then I was like, I'm going to go fucking all out crazy, spend all these money for my friends to have a good time with me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Like, how you have like friends, they'll be like, well, I'll help, like boom, boom, boom. But
Right.
when it's your baby, it's your baby. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't really want to do that. So I
Yeah.
was like, that's dope that they do it. So
It's a lot of time, effort, and money for a night,
yeah.
you
I
know?
just hosted a party.
Did you?
I
see,
just hosted a
that's what I
friend's
used to do when I
50th
was
birthday.
younger.
Yeah.
I started whatever age I was turning up until the age of 30, I would have that many parties that year.
Mm-hmm.
So Scorpio season was off the chain. I had 29 parties one year. Like it was a good ass time. And then I turned 30 and I was like, hey, you might want to get your life together. You know what I'm
Maybe
saying?
not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good times.
But yeah, it was interesting because my friend, it was her birthday party, and it was all her guests, and it was like a fundraiser or whatever, and I'm hosting it, and so like the DJ is doing his thing or whatever, and she's dancing by herself, and I'm dancing with her, and she's mad that nobody's dancing with the birthday girl, and so I'm like, and she was like, nobody's. She's like, there's too many white people at this party. I was like, Jen, you invited them.
You threw the party. This is your doing.
Yeah, like you threw the party. Everybody's they're at the charcuterie table.
Golly.
Doing white people
Golly.
things. You knew this was gonna
No,
happen.
look, they're on their phone.
Put on the boot scoot and boogie. They'll come out here.
Hey, that's my shit. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm still a Texas girl. It's
Mm-hmm.
certain country music that moves me, and Boot Scoot Boogie happens to be one of those.
Groove is in your heart is was what brought everybody to the dance floor. Groove is in your
That
heart.
was the
Wow.
jam.
Yeah.
That was the
That was the
jam.
one that brought everybody to the dance
Mm-hmm.
floor. I was shocked as fuck.
What I always say at a black folks party with over like 30 and up, the song that get them on the dance floor is "This Is How We Do It" by
This is
Montel
how we
Jordan.
do it on a Friday night.
The next thing you know, everybody come to the dance floor. This is how we do it. And then if they throw Tupac next, like it's a little mix that get 30 and up together on the
Mm-hmm.
dance floor.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Mhm.
I
So
get
I
that.
totally get it. Totally get it. So birthdays are awesome. So I'll be celebrating. I'm gonna go out of the country by myself. Oh, pray
Ooh,
for me.
Ooh.
Yeah, pray for
we got you.
me. Mhm.
Hey, drop your geotags, cause
Yeah,
just
let
make
us
sure.
let's keep a little
I
bit
don't want to
track of
be
you.
found. I don't want to be found.
Like
I
for
might
real, for
buy a
real.
hut and rent jet skis. Just buy me one hut and rent one jet ski. Don't come looking for me. That's
But
all I'm saying.
but I
God.
feel you on that travel
Yeah,
alone thing.
I
No
need a
lie.
break. I need a break and a celebration all in one.
Yep.
So that's what
Mm,
I'm working on.
that does sound nice.
Same.
You know. So yeah, it's gonna be good times. Good times. Red flags. Red
Red
flags,
flags.
people. Look for
Believe
them.
them and believe them.
Yes.
Believe them. Trust your
Yes.
gut.
Exactly. Exactly. You have
Check those
to.
fingernails. You know.
Yes. Please. Please.
If
Find
you
out
They're
if he
bold
always the
goes
enough,
to
ones
the
that want.
Speedway gas
if you
station.
bold enough to grow out your nails long, I'm one of those people. You got to make sure you keep your nails clean.
Same.
You
Yeah.
do. You do.
Like,
As I look underneath my acrylic nails.
ooh,
Uh,
dude, some of y'all chicks with the painted acrylics have some of the dirtiest little
I
undernails
listen.
ever.
You got those
Listen.
white nails too. You could see that. You could see that
Yeah.
dirty ass nail.
I didn't say it had to just be guys. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
There was no
I
gender discrimination
Nope.
there.
right.
Check them
Okay,
nails.
great. I forgot who I was talking to. I forgot who I was talking to.
Come on now.
Yeah. Because
I can
yeah,
always tell
I
it's been a long time because my nails get really long. My nails are really long right now. It's been
I
a
remember the
drought.
last time she came up to me and she was like, "Cut my nails."
you got a Snoop Dogg. Look, you
I'm like,
you got a Snoop Dogg
"Ooh."
pinky.
I'm like, "You got a date? What's up? What's going on?
Oh my
Or are you just
goodness.
letting me know that I'm good to go?"
Oh my
You going
gosh.
through a drought?
Right?
You know, sometimes things be do happening. You know.
They do be happening. You need to put that on the shirt.
They
Exactly
do.
like that.
Things do be happening.
Things do be happening.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm
Things be thinking.
That is so funny. I
Out
heard
looting
some,
and
yeah.
lottering.
Dope, dope, dope.
I met this
Literally.
dude back in Manhattan, Illinois, right?
Uh-huh. Yes. Yes.
And he's like being all weird about like what the fuck he do because he just grilled me about being a stand-up comedian, right? And so he's like, he's like, I was like, dude, come on. Like he was like, if I tell you, you're not gonna believe me. And I was like, well, tell me,
And we'll see.
and we'll see. And he is like, I'm working a case. And I was like, oh, really? He's like, I'm working the drug case. This is a super, like, heroin highway distribution is happening
In this
in this
area.
region. Because
That's not, he's not wrong on that.
And so he was like, yeah, so that's what I'm working on.
Do you believe him?
Yeah.
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 That's fucking crazy.
He shouldn't be telling you that if it's true.
I think because he didn't get in specifics of what case he's working, I think it might be okay.
Yeah, it wasn't specifics. He did say he was like, I'm just working the case. Like
That could mean anything.
yeah. So like I was like, I don't know this white dude.
He bought you a drink though?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, he was really nice. Him and his buddy are nice.
They're both working the case.
Yeah, his other buddy was way more tight-lipped. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He
So-
probably got a talking to after that.
Nah, because he didn't say shit. Like, because everybody knows that that region is kind of...
It is. It's a terrible problem.
Yeah, so, like...
And that could mean because they're charging, like, heroin dealers with fucking murder when people OD on some of these things. So it literally could be anything. It could be a fucking drug bust. It could be one of those cases. It could be a lot of shit,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. So... But yeah, it's always interesting, like...
That's like
certain-
some movie type shit right there.
Yeah.
Like, you don't meet people investigating cases that you know of.
Yeah, right. Right. So I was like, oh, that's... And I was like, well, no, I don't care.
It's
Like-
also a good story. If you don't want to talk about what you do for a living.
Yeah.
What are you doing here? What do you do for a living? I'm investigating a case.
Yeah, there's just something... He knew about the area, but he wasn't like everybody from the area.
Right.
That's
right.
the thing that like kind of he did not.
And he was obviously
smell of-
not working at that moment.
Right,
It wasn't
right.
like he was like undercover checking shit out.
Yeah,
Because
right.
that would be dumb as fuck.
yeah,
You dumbass.
yeah.
It was his night off.
Yeah, he was just chilling. But no, he did not have the aura of all the people that were there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason why we ended
How
up
was that
striking up
show?
the conversation. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to do a lot of fun shows recently.
Yeah.
Lincoln Lodge has been great.
You've been there so much. You
Yeah,
basically live there.
yeah. I'm there again Friday
Nice.
for campfire stories.
I ain't doing shit.
I'm due.
I think I have like the whole month off. Just I'm not mad about it.
I'm in Mustangs on Wednesday too
Nice.
in South Beloit.
South Beloit.
But
Whose
yeah,
show is that?
that's Crane's brother.
So I
That's,
thought.
yeah.
South Beloit.
Yeah, and but yeah, I got and then I'm at Lincoln Lodge a lot.
Well, good.
Yeah, so
Follow KB on Instagram. She drops her show dates
yeah,
all the
K
fucking
Marion,
time.
K Marion comedy. Follow that shit.
Timmy, you got anything going on?
Nope. Not a goddamn thing, and that's actually
Well, we
okay.
will address. We are taking a break for the See You Next Tuesday comedy open mic. We've been outside this whole time. It's getting really fucking cold. We got to reevaluate some things, get some things in order, and hopefully we will be coming back with, a very thriving, hopeful open mic that we know and love. We're also taking a break this month from Shots and Giggles, right?
Yeah.
And we're gonna come back in November for a showcase. It was just, man, a lot of people were doing shit around Halloween, so it was really hard to book comedians. Like it was like 9 out of the 10 people we asked had something to do. They were already booked, so it was like, and it was like it's an off. It was gonna be like a Friday show, and it's just a little more difficult. So we're gonna take the month of October off of Shots and Giggles. And me and Timmy will be back doing some comedy stuffs in November.
Yeah. So until then, please check out Searching. It's a web series by Tony Lazowski. It's very funny. It's on YouTube. And I'm Blazed10NE on Twitch. I think I'm going to get back into streaming a little bit more.
I want to do that
as
too.
the weather gets colder.
Yeah.
And we play more video games.
Yay. I want to do that too. I think I'm going to do that too. I do that right here on this channel, the Happy Corner Podcast on Twitch. I just beat Spider-Man again, so I need to find something else to play that people want to pay attention to.
Oh,
So
we'll talk after the podcast.
Sounds good.
I got an idea.
All right. But that's what I got.
Yeah, so just follow on that good stuff. Make
You
sure
know what? I'm sorry. Go ahead. But I just want to say, we've been talking about all these red flags with dating and shit. I want to get back into doing our bad advice segment. And specifically like dating stuff. If you've got dating questions
or friendship questions.
Yeah, fucking send those over. We want to
Hell
do
yeah.
that again. That was a lot of fun and really helpful when we're serious and not actually dishing out bad advice. What?
And if we're going to be doing an episode on Halloween, we should have everybody send in all their spooky stuff. What's some crazy spooky thing that happened to you?
Yeah, send that shit in. Yeah.
And let's try to go like heavy on the spooky theme for the Halloween episode.
For sure.
I think that would be fun.
That would be fun. Good idea.
Can we
Timmy.
put up some decorations behind it?
Yeah,
to
for
make it-
sure we can. We'll go. Let's go to Five Below.
Ooh, another trip to Five Below.
We're going to Five Below. All right. This has been the Happy Corner podcast. I'm sorry, KB. I totally cut you off and you were in the middle of talking. I'm sorry.
It
What
don't
were you gonna
matter.
say?
It don't matter. It don't matter. We ain't shit.
We are shit. We are the
We
shit.
are the shit. Make sure you share. Make sure you like, follow, all that type of shit. Let us know if there's something you want us to talk about. All that good type of stuff. We don't do politics type of shit. Don't send that shit our way, please.
I don't want it.
We don't want it at all. We come here to get lit. All right. And y'all stay positive. Have a great week. We love y'all. Bye.
Bye.
It's time to laugh. Boredom is just torture.
It is.
KB and Amy have just what the doctor ordered.
We do.
Pull up but share. It's the happy corner.